What's up, everybody? Another day of push and record and talking to y'all. And if you're broke right now, it's probably not because of bad luck. It's because your past self stole from your future self. And we're gonna get into that today. I really truly started thinking like this, and it changed everything for me because I love time travel. I'm a big Back to the Future fan. And thinking of it like this is so true because where I am today is because of the choices that my past version of myself did. And when you start expanding your thinking to outside of your present self and start realizing that every time, like when you're in the cycle of just making it comfort for right now, the present, and you're stealing away from your future freedom, it's a cycle that you can't stop. And if you really think about it as like a past version of yourself stealing from a future version of yourself, like, why would you do that? Like, if you're in a situation right now, you're probably like, I know it's my decisions that got me here. But if you really start thinking about like what I'm doing today is actually messing up the future version of myself, you start thinking of it like, I got to stop making these decisions. Because there's only so long you can steal from the future version of yourself. Eventually, there's no future to steal from. And then you're 60, 70 years old with no money saved, can barely afford like your life. Social Security's not coming in, and you can't work for whatever reason. Or you can't find a place to live. I don't know. These are all things that I don't even want to get to. And that's why I'm using my past self or my present self right now to not steal from my future version of myself. Hopefully this is all making sense. And it should make sense if you're ready to hear it. There's going to be a lot of people that might be like, what's the point of like saving for the future when you might not even make it that far? I'd rather live for today and all that stuff. And fine, do that. But you're just stealing. Like, even that type of thinking is stealing from the future version of yourself. You're actually being kind of selfish. Because what most people end up making it longer than they think, actually. That's the crazy part. You're going to think like, what if I don't make it? I could die tomorrow. Most of us die old. And at that point, you need money to be able to support you or make sure you're comfortable or to supply like family that's helping you. And if you don't have that type of stuff, you're just a burden. So not only are you stealing from yourself, you're going to be like putting yourself on to somebody else. And just like, people are going to be like, man, I can't wait till this guy's gone so I don't have to worry about this anymore. Kind of like you got a really old dog or something like that. And it's like, it's dying and you're just like, man. And it's a lot of work. It's like making messes and all this stuff. And you're just like, I don't, but like after this dog is gone, I'm going to have like a lot of less problems. And you don't want people thinking about you like that. So you got to take care of yourself because nobody else is going to take care of you. I don't know what else to say to make people care about it a little bit more. And if you're broke right now, like I said earlier, it's because the past version of you thought they were more selfish. And you're going to be in another position like this in the future if you don't stop thinking selfishly for yourself in the moment. Think about yourself in the future a little bit more. I'm not saying dive into the deep end and everything has to be about the future. But make a plan and a system to start paying yourself first and not paying yourself at the end of like the month where you've already paid for all these different things and you're using what you got left to pay yourself. Like, no. Automatically have like part of your paycheck go into a savings account. Automatically have a portion of that go into investing. And live off of what you can to get by and get used to that number that's lower. And if you get a raise or a bonus, have rules around that. Like, I have a rule of like, if I get a bonus, half of it's going towards my student loan, half of it's going to my Roth IRA. And I don't like have any type of lifestyle creep that's going to be messing me up in my journey. I'm used to paying this much each month. Even if I come into more money, if I stay with that amount, All the rest of it can go towards saving and investing and making sure I'm free, peace of mind, and opportunities come my way. So I say all this to tell you, you should start thinking about your future self and do some reflecting about your past self and how you got here and how mad you are at that version of yourself for stealing your opportunities in this moment. But don't do it to the next version of yourself. Like, stop the cycle here and start thinking about that future self and help that person and watch how like the future pays you back when you do that, when you think about it. And I know this is all deep, can kind of sound like it new agey and stuff, but like, it's real. This stuff is all existing at one time, I think. When I start thinking about time, like, the past version of yourself is living right now and making decisions that are getting you here. So start thinking about your future self. Stop thinking about him as much, because you can't change that. But what you can change is your memory of the future and how you're going to be like, wow. You want to be looking at your past self like, thank God that version of myself was looking out for me. You don't want to be looking back like, damn, that version of myself really put me in a bad position right now. So reframe your thinking, shift your mind, and start helping the future version of yourself, and stop stealing from the future version of yourself. Let's make something happen. And let's do something today that the future version of ourselves thanks us for. So that's all I got for this one, guys. Hopefully it brought you some value. We're just thinking about money a little bigger than like right now. It's more about like where we are in the future and where we are in the past. So where we came from in the past. So I just, hopefully this is a little helpful. It helped me really think about it. I want to help my future self, and I think you do too. So let's do it. If you made it this far in the video, you are awesome. You're the best. This is who I do it for, you. Leave me a comment. Let me know you made it this far, or let me know, what do you think about this future self, past self? Do you take accountability for being broke right now or being in a financial place that you're happy with? Like, are you going to help the future version of yourself? What do you think of this concept? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button, hit that notification bell so you can get notified. We drop daily videos here. And, if you find value in this stuff, like, subscribe. It's free. It really helps me out and the channel out. And you can always change your mind whenever you want. So hit that subscribe. It means the world to me. And check out my description for my free school community. If you're like struggling with money, you want someone to talk to, it's free. You can talk to me today, tomorrow. We can look over your stuff. I can help you out with some advice, and we can get to know each other and just kind of start building the future I'm talking about in these videos. Do that. It's in the description. Looking for foundation members that are just like the people that I'm going to be running with to the future. So I would love to see you over there. And check out the books in the description as well. They've helped me change the game and a bunch of different aspects of my life, but I think they can help you too. And YouTube is popping up these videos on your screen suggesting you're going to really like them, and I know you will. All right, guys, you're not behind. You're just getting started, so let's build this life on purpose. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Boom.